Hello everybody and welcome to this video. This is a video on the Longbridge prototypes and their fate. Now, we've got some interesting information about them, so make sure to watch the video, drop a comment below on what you think's happened, give us a like and make sure to subscribe to this one. We're in this room at the minute because I'm still doing this studio. This old PYE Cambridge radio will be going in there as well. So without further delay, this is going to be quite an eye-opening video, I hope, for some, and we're going to finally, hopefully, solve the mystery as much as we can from here of the missing Longbridge prototypes. It was widely believed that these historic MG Rover and Austin Rover prototypes were lost to time. However, now new information has come to light which may either be incredibly promising or exciting, or could even prove what we've all feared this whole time, which is these cars have unfortunately been destroyed. In 2005, after MG Rover collapsed, the Longbridge plant was purchased by NAC, who purchased the remaining assets of MG Rover in a liquidation fire sale from liquidators PricewaterhouseCoopers. This included all assets on the site, which of course meant the newly formed MG Motor UK inherited a wealth of British motoring heritage, all stored within one building, the flight shed. In my previous videos, I covered the fate of these prototypes and the demolition of the flight shed in 2011, which was where they were stored. This, of course, led to the cars being displaced at the Longbridge plant and eventually moved to the Roundhouse. However, in 2019, a post was made showing these cars being removed from the Longbridge Roundhouse, which of course sparked the rumour that these cars were being prepared to be scrapped after sitting at the dormant site for many years. The cars were as follows: a pre-production Series 1 Rover SD1, which was DPN 202V, the MGF/PR development prototype models, two of the three, with the PR3 missing the final development model, the TCV prototype in blue, and the much anticipated secret golf rival, the MG RDX60. After much outcry by the motoring enthusiasts, such as AR Online and many others in the community, MG Motor UK confirmed that these cars were secured. However, this update was 4 years ago, and as you can see in this frustrated article by Keith on AR Online, there was no update after this either during that year. Since then, significant development has taken place at the Longbridge site, with much of the historic site being demolished, leaving most of us wondering, where are these cars being stored? Well, a week or so ago, a post was made where someone had spotted these cars in an urban exploring video in August of this year. However, I can't seem to find the video, so whether it's been taken down by the uploader, etc., or it's been requested to be taken down, we may never know. Judging by these images, the cars have been sat outside for quite some time, with a few missing, unfortunately. The SD1 DPN 202V appears to be not present at the scene of the crime, with no more information being available on this since the 2019 post. The PR3 is also missing, with no sign of that since the early 2000s. However, present are the PR1, the PR2, the blue TCV, and the RDX60 prototype. These images, however promising, don't appear to tell the full story. For that, we need to go to one of the best resources we have, Google Maps. In this part of the video, we are going to do some detective work. We are going to have a look on the world's greatest resource, Google Earth, which came out when I was a kid, and I thought it was amazing. And it's gotten even better now, so we're going to have a good look, and we're going to see if we can plot sort of where these suckers came from and where they ended up. Now, the flight shed at this point is long demolished. You can see Longbridge is mostly demolished. Now, it's said that these cars were removed from the Roundhouse, which is this building here, This is sort of the, you've got the conference centre, you've got the visitor centre. The visitor centre is the roundhouse, which is here. So we're assuming that these cars weren't mobile, which they're not. None of them drive. So I've heard, so I know. None of them drive. Therefore, that means they've been moved from there in 2019. Now, the pictures that were taken in 2023 show the cars next to, and we've got 2 computers on this, 2 screens, including the laptop, so you know it's serious. And this isn't just a one-off video. We're going to keep at this until we find out where the hell they are. And I need your help. Drop a comment below. Let me know. Reach out to MG Motor UK. Don't harass them. Just ask them, where's me cars? Where's the cars? Tell me where the cars are. This is your hope. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. But no, in seriousness, we need to find these cars. So, without further delay, let's get into what led us to this point in the first place. These pictures. Now you can see there several cars stood next to a fence. A wooden fence. Now, there's a wooden fence with the same panelling arrangement near the roundhouse. So we looked at that. Okay, that's fine. I know this doesn't look the best, by the way, but this is the best you're going to get, I'm afraid. This is the best Google Maps has to offer. Based on that, I put the cars in these. I put this image. That is definitely not 2023. 2023, if we scanned the entire of Longbridge and we just had a good look round it, there's no cars like that anywhere. And if you were to go down here and look at, this part, this is IT fleet storage. So this is just a fleet company. We don't care about that. We care about the cars, damn it. I can't see the cars anywhere. There's no place where they could sit, mainly along this back bit, but it's too overgrown. So I placed them and these images here on this bit. So reason why, and I'll explain now. You see the line markings on that image. You can see it on this image as well. There's like faded line markings further up to give a few more bays. So that's what has led me to that conclusion. You can also see the car park's overgrown with it coming up the concrete. That's fine. That looks relatively as it should. Unfortunately, we can't get any more detail other than what we've got, other than being there. I can't do the eyebrow raising thing, but you know what I mean. So shrubbery either side, panel fencing, shrubbery on the ground, parking spaces, either front or back of there, probably back of there. This bit here, that's where they were parked in that image. I put that picture 2018. I don't believe that that's 2023. So can't find the video, can't prove me otherwise. If you can find the video and prove me otherwise, let me know. But that is not now because they're not there. So then we move on to the 2019 images. Now, I don't think they were... I think they were in the roundhouse and then they were moved to outside and cleaned after these images, before these images took place. And then, of course, that leads us to, not that picture, that fake Rolex I keep laughing at. That leads us to the other pictures. Now, you can see on these, there's a picture of a green building. That is one of the cabs, so let me look. Now, you got to look for landmarks in these things, distinguishing features. Also, that's a glitch. We've confirmed that that's a glitch there, so don't worry about that. Let's not be too picky. So, green cab, green door, the line barrier things on there. And then you've got the curve and the double yellows, which appear in one of the other photos. and you've also got the line markings on the floor, which match this place as well. The biggest giveaway, though, is the former tunnel, the former sort of lift, the what's called conveyor area here, and the support for that, and one of the most massive giveaways ever. Oh, if we can actually orientate ourselves properly, is the door, the magic door. Now you can even see the lights units as well on there. You can see the white outline on there as well, the green sign on there as well, and you've got the slightly protruding door, roller door for cars to go in and out of, and you've got the one at the side of it as well, which was, I don't know what that's for. Oh, it's a double door. It's probably just a door to the block there. So I firmly believe these cars aren't scrapped. I think they're in here. That's where I think they are. I think they're in the back. The conference centre, the dealership is this bit, I'm pretty sure. The back of the dealership. Now, there's been videos, Graham Phillips did one. They were like, no photos, no photos. So, I think they're in the back. They're in the very back of there. You can see the forklift is moved in there as well. How would you have got them in there with that, with the forklift? God knows you could have pushed them, but they might have weighed an absolute frigging ton. I don't know. So we have two options here. They're either scrapped, because they're not going to put cars, let's look at this logically. They're not going to put cars in buildings they're going to demolish. They're not going to demolish the conference centre yet. So they would have put them in there. And that, at the time, in 2019, was being used up until this year. So they're probably still in there. They're not going to put them in any of the actual plant because they're knocking it all down. They don't care about it. They care about a dealership because that makes them money. So that is what it is. So by process of elimination, they came from the flight shed. They then were moved to the roundhouse. They then, in 2018, 2019, early 2019, were sat outside the roundhouse against the fence near it. They were then forklifted up here, round here or round the back, where I don't care whether front or back, whether you like it, you can do whatever you want for me. Round here, out, round, blah, 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 all the way round here. They were then put inside of the back of the conference centre. The only real safe haven in this place, really, to be quite frank with you. So I think we've got two options. There's three, sorry. They're scrapped. They're in the back of the conference centre, and if they are, the jig is up. Produce the pictures. Tell me they're safe. I need to know. We all need to know. Or they are so they're in this, they've been scrapped, they're in the conference centre, or they're in some bloody building. Nobody knows which one. It's like magical hats from Yu-Gi-Oh! They're somewhere in amongst this. I don't think that's the case. I just don't think that's the case. So, from what I know, they use these buildings to store newer cars now. So I don't think they're sat outside in the bloody pouring rain. I think they were moved fairly swiftly to that building, and that's where they've sat since. Now, there is a logistical impossibility. Perhaps a bunch of grown men in 2019 couldn't have pushed them in there. But I think personally, they're in that blooming building. They're in there, sitting pretty, covered in dust. You know it, whoever you are. I know it. Show me the cars. I really need to see them. And MG Motor UK, if you're watching this, any of you guys, you need to tell me. I've got an email in the description. Anybody with any of the scoop, the insider information, tell me if I'm correct. Because I think I am. Because why would they have moved them here, told Keith, AR Online, that they were safe and sound, you know, and then they just vanished without a trace. And they were clean in these pictures, so that would, you know, it would pretty that wasn't clean, very clean, the TCV, but it is a bit dirty anyway. But yeah, that, my friends, is the conclusion to this video. So I think they're sat at the back of the conference centre somewhere. False wall, false ceiling, false floor, nobody knows, or just sat in the back in the bit where nobody else can go. I think they're in there. That is where I think they are, or they're scrapped. They won't be anywhere else but there. So, my friends, that draws this video to a close. Remember, if you would like to join the debate, drop a comment below, drop a like, let me know. I think those photos were leading us up a creek. I think my theory is not bulletproof, but pretty good. If you like this video, remember to like it, remember to subscribe for more of this, and let me know what your thoughts are on the mystery of the MG Rover prototypes at Longbridge.